Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. Absolute pleasure to have you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies along with us today. Um, Grandma, Team Granny, doing absolutely fabulous. She's just popped back into to bed for some little bit of a nap and a read after breakfast while I do my readings out here. But doing absolute fabulous. And what a beautiful place to be recuperating in. We've got a fabulous view over the harbour that way. So thank you so much for all your blessings. And we'll be here for the next 3 weeks. Then we have a couple of weeks. I'll be somewhere. We'll be somewhere else because this is an Airbnb and it's been booked out for about 10 days in that middle there. They've tried to get that person to go to another property, but they don't want to, and that's completely understandable because what's not to love? So I'll be doing a Lena Rodriguez for a little while, sitting down at the coffee table doing my readings. Okay, what I wanted to have a look at, I'm going to have a look at there's legislation before the Iraqi government at the moment in regards to child marriages, so I'm going to have a look at that. But first off, Hunter Biden has pleaded guilty. He did make amends, as in paying the taxes that he hadn't paid, and he had immediate remorse after buying the pistol that he had. So he has pleaded guilty. Sentencing for that is 16th of December. What I'm really feeling is that he will get a custodial sentence, but it will be um, postponed on good behaviour. So basically, if he behaves himself, he won't have to go into custody. Absolutely thrilled to see that, well, not thrilled that the Maori king in New Zealand had passed away, but his daughter has now become the Queen of the Maori people. It's not a government position, it's a ceremonial position, but also very spiritual and tribal for the Maori people. So as we go through this period of the rise of the feminine, absolutely love that New Zealand now has a Maori queen. Okay, Alan Lichtman, professor in the US who predicts the elections and has basically got every single election right except for the Bush Gore runoff in 2000, and that's still under controversy as well, because technically Gore did win, but because of the little hanging chats or shats or whatever they're called, little pieces of paper hanging off the some of the ballots, it was called by the Republican Supreme Court for Bush. So, what I want to have a look at in this particular reading is the law going in front of the Iraqi parliament at the moment, considering controversial legal changes that would give religious authorities power over family law matters in a move that could open the door to marriages of girls as young as 9. So what's happening? It's being pushed by the Shiite Muslim political faction, and what they're basically doing, described as sort of an anti-West movement. Well, yeah, okay, whatever. But the proposed amendments would allow the Iraqis to turn to the religious courts on issues of family law, including marriage, which currently go through the civil courts. So I just want to see how that's going to go. I have read in the past on the oppression of the Iraqi women. Afghanistan's very similar uh, oppression at the moment with the women. It's a fear of women. It's control, etc. But I have seen that both countries will, in around 5 to 10 years, 5 years the start, 10 years all over, that women will regain their rights. But it's very much something that has to come within. So show me what's going to happen in regards to, is the Parliament going to turn over the child bride laws from the civil courts to the religious courts? I don't even understand a concept of religious courts, but show me you want that one. Okay, come on down. Let's have a look. Let's see how this coffee table goes. Strength. Okay, I'll just push it back a little bit, which means I'll be in the distant distance. The first card out we've got is the Strength card, Strength of Women. Uh, okay. Empathy, compassion, the power of women. Let's have a look. Strengths. Then we've got time, karma, challenged by karma and time. Okay, what I'm really feeling, those cards are a little bit dark. I do apologise. I'll try if I can see if I can get them a bit brighter for you. The challenge is going to be it's almost like this is going to be a tipping point for women. So it's almost what I'm really getting is it's going to be right. That's enough. It's the start of the rise of women against these laws. Foundation of this reading is the King of Cups. It's the emotionally mature, the negotiator, the diplomat, the stable men. So these are men that support the women. And in the past, we've got women in the gilded cage. Yes, they may be seen as being pampered, but they are caged. So they're two yes cards, but these are really interesting. I think there will be some opposition. We've got the crowning the reading is the strength of this new beginning, strength of protection. I'm going to ask Pendulum. I'll grab Pendulum now. For those that are new, it's an amethyst that's been with me for 25 odd years. A bit of wire from the craft shop and a chain from my drawer. I just hang it over my finger like that. Let's have a look. Round and round means it's ready for a question. So can I ask a question, please? Will the law pass the Iraqi government to turn child marriage decisions over? Will child marriage decisions be turned over to, right, straight into a no, turned over to the religious courts? Can I ask a question, please? I'll ask again. Will rulings in Iraq, will rulings on child marriage come under the civil court? And it's into a yes. Okay, I'll just confirm. Will the government decide that rulings on child marriage come under the religious court? Come under the religious court. Will the government of Iraq decide that child marriage will come under the religious court? And that's a no. Oh, well, I'm really pleased about that. Okay, let's keep going with this. So I do feel there will actually be, because it is time, there will be men in the parliamentary system, okay, coming together, an equality. So this is the immediate future. Balanced relationships. Oh, I like this. This might be happening sooner rather than later. Externally, okay, some of the ruling will pass to go to the religious courts, but you've still got the two cups still upstanding there. So there will be some loss of women's rights, but you've got still two cups upstanding that are below this tree that is full of light and promise. So this is very much talking about do not despair what will be lost, because it is a package bundle, from what I'm reading. that there is more than just the child bride. So there will be some loss, but there is also some hope. And you've got 2 cups here, 2 cups here. There's also some hope internally. Well, we know what they're battling against is this devil energy. The hopes and fears, heartbreak, loss, despair, feeling of betrayal. Yes, women will feel that way. We've got here the patriarchy, the outcome, bringing about a ruling. Secrets being brought to the surface. Yes and no. Okay, I love it when my guides come through. It's very much about the wheel is turning. We've got here the home. Cancer is the home. The wheel is turning. The wheel of fortune. And then we have the moon, which is the feminine energy. So the patriarchal, realizing that the home, time is changing for the feminine energy. And then we have the Queen of Swords, the female power. And the female power packing up their truth and moving forward. We are facing the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Oh, I like those cards, actually. We've got the mercenary, which is this dominance, in retreat, having to defend themselves, about restriction of women. And we've got the rise of the feminine and the fading of the misogyny. So I am actually really liking, let me get my light right, really liking those cards. So I'm going to say that some of the ruling package will get through. It's not just about the child bride issue, but that was what was really concerning me. But I'm not getting that that particular aspect will become part of the religious courts, because there will be men, not all of them, but there will be men within the government who will rule against it. Please, touch wood. Love to you all. Take care.